Hey guys, I'm Tommy. Today we're going to be taking apart an old iPod 5th gen. As the case doesn't quite fit where the railings come away over time, where it's been opened and closed so many times. First thing you're going to want to have to do is grab your pry tool. These are like £5 for a job lot of them on Amazon, so nice and cheap. Just going to want to slide it in till it bites down like that, and there's all these plastic clips along the side. Just going to hit them one at a time. Where this has been opened, it's a lot easier. Essentially push them in and up. You don't want to just sort of jam it in there and then immediately pull it up, because that's how the casing breaks. Once one side is done, it tends to just fall open. Now, the first thing you're going to have to do is disconnect the battery simply by pulling it out. Keep that to one side, so that battery is good, and we can still use it. Now you're going to want to get the hard drive, fold it back towards the charging port, and undo this little black clip here, then disconnect it. Fold that clip back down. This is still a good hard drive, so I can use this for a later iPod. Again, there's a little clip there for the headphone jack, and the hold switch. Just will be very careful not to tear any of these ribbon cables, as they are very delicate. Now that we've got the main board and the front of the iPod completely disconnected from the rest of it, what we're going to do is grab our screwdriver, just sort of using this as a little dish for all the screws. Just one at a time. Just go through, unscrew them. If it will unscrew, there we go. Just pop them in there, because we're going to be using these again, so we don't want to lose any. They are quite small and quite easy to lose. This bit can be a bit finicky, so I do recommend don't rush it. Just take your time, nice and slow, because if you rush it, you're only going to end up losing screws, and if you lose screws, you're either going to have to spend ages looking for it, or just buy more or hope you've got another one somewhere. But thankfully we've got none lost, and we've got all 6. What we can do is very carefully get this front case off. Just pop that to one side, then take out the center button, as this is solely held in with friction. Just want to be careful not to lose it, as it is only held in with friction. So we're just going to put that to one side. Now, to get the click wheel out, this is a little bit more annoying. We'll turn it back over to the back of the board and get our pry tool very carefully. If it will go, flip up this. Okay, it was easier with fingertips. Just flip up that little switch and slide it out. And there we go. Screen is disconnected. And then what we can do from here is very carefully just push the board out and away from the frame. At which point we can flip up this switch here and disconnect the click wheel, and then set that to one side with the front case and center button. Then we can get our new front case, click wheel and center button. I know it's a little scratched up, I've had it for a while. It's just sort of been sitting to one side, but I figured still works, so we can make a little informational video about it. The first thing you're going to want to have to do is get that click wheel and set that into place just by setting it down, carefully sliding it in and flipping that switch down, because these are very easy to break, as I've found out the hard way on more than one occasion. And just very carefully, you just want to line it up, and it should set nice and flush in, like so. Just want to be careful of that grounding tab. Just want to make sure that sets on that little bit that protrudes out on that side of the board. And what we're going to do is flip it back over and set the screen back in. The way I find best is just to very carefully get it lined up and then set the screen in place, and then you can coax it in just with your fingertip and flip the switch down, like so. Now ideally you'd want gloves for this, but this is only demonstrational, just so you don't get any smudges. But best way to do it, sorry I know this is off camera, just wipe it with your t-shirt. Now we're going to set the front plate, set all this into the front plate. Just get your center button, just drop that into the click wheel, then drop the click wheel into place like so, then very carefully fold it together. Just want to be careful, because sometimes this happens where stuff just doesn't quite fall into place, i.e. the screen, in which case you can just sort of very gently poke it down and everything is set in place. So now what we're going to do is just take our screws and go around the corners first, just that way if you do lose any or have lost any, it still holds in place. And we'll just go around the whole iPod and do that. Just be very careful not to drop or lose any of these, because they are very easy to lose. Oh, nearly lost that one, but we didn't. So we get a hip hurrah. This can be a bit of a pain just because of their size, but just, again, much like taking them out, just take it slow, be careful, because you don't want to lose any of them. Well, ideally, doesn't matter too much if you lose one, but it's just nice to know everything's secured properly as Apple intended. And last one. Ooh, nearly. There we go. Last one in place. Now we've got a nice front black faceplate, and we can get rid of this now. We no longer need this. And I'll bring in 30 gig back plate that I've already prepared with the headphone jack and hold switch already connected. Now, first thing we're going to want to do is very carefully take this ribbon cable, just plug it into that port there. Now this can be quite finicky, but it should look like that. Just want to be very careful when getting that set in. Now, we've got our 30 gig hard drive. This one's quite a bit thinner than the other one, but it's all going to fit nice and snug. You just want to make sure that clip is flipped up. I have already formatted this and set it up, so it should just be good to go. Just plug that in and very carefully drop that in place. And last step, we can very carefully plug in the batteries. These are very easy to snap the ribbon cable of while plugging them in. Sorry, I know I'm blocking the camera, but I'd rather have it done right. As you see, it's just plugged in down there. And what we're going to do is just fold it over itself. We're not going to close it up yet. Just get it to power on. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop some music on it, and then we'll go from there. If we get music playing out of it, then Bob's your uncle. We can button it up and get using it. See, it's all set up. Just go click English. It's all working. Right, now we're just gonna put this to sleep. If it will go, sometimes this happens with a freshly reset iPod. And lock it. Now what we're gonna do is just get our laptop. Now we can plug our iPod in like so. You see it's popped up here. It's Tommy's iPod. Now we can just go through. I'm just going to put this on, as this is copyright free and I can share this. It's finished syncing, so we are going to press eject and disconnect it from the computer. We can get rid of the lead. Just make sure it is on there. Now we do have to button it up just to make sure, so we can use it with the speaker, as all the music has been coming out of this the whole time. Right, now we can bring our speaker over, get that playing, set it in place, press go. As you can see, that is now playing just fine. So I'm now happy to call that a day. And then if I wanted, I could list this for sale. But as I only have the 1/5 gen, this is probably going to be used as my day-to-day. So yeah, that's how you take apart and replace parts and repair an old iPod 5th gen. That'll be all. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. I do appreciate it. That'll be all. Bye bye.